Warning, this episode of Good Mythical Morning is probably not safe for work or for kids because today's episode prominently features fan fiction.
We may regret this entire concept, but we're gonna go through with it anyway because otherwise I'd probably go my whole life without ever reading any of our fan fiction.
If you normally watch with your parents or with your children, you might want to reconsider that because this is gonna get awkward.
You have been warned.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Morning.
Batten down the hatches, cause we're about to get flooded with a deluge of awkward. Our Twisted team has created a competitive game that involves us reading fan fiction about ourselves, out loud, for all the internet to see.
Now, side note, any shock or discomfort we will express, and we will, while reading erotic fan fiction about ourselves has everything to do with it being fan fiction about ourselves. If we were reading something about an illicit affair between Harry Styles and Barack Obama from the popular hashtag HopeOmaship, I would probably enjoy it just fine.
It's time for Rhett and Link are at the desk, hearts beating faster than the speed of light. It feels a little wrong, but also so right. It's a fan fiction showdown in the heat of the night. Morning. Okay, over the past few weeks, the Mythical Crew has been getting paid to find internet fan fiction about us, and now it's time for us to read it. But reading fan fiction on the internet is as 2000 and late as saying 2000 and late. So we've gamified it, and that'll make it fun.
Right, each round, Link and I will have a stack of cards, and each card will have a portion of a piece of actual fan fiction written on it. We're gonna go back and forth reading lines from each story, and each card we successfully read will earn us 1 point. If at any point we can't keep a straight face, or we laugh, or we otherwise freak out, we will lose a point.
Okay, and whenever we feel like we just cannot bring ourselves to read what is on the card, we can tap out, but that means that the other person can steal that point and the rest of the points if he can keep reading both parts. And if we both tap out before the story's finished, I know you want to hear the whole thing, so don't worry. Stevie will read the rest, so you're not gonna be left with a cliffhanger.
Whoever loses, this is pretty serious because whoever loses has to enthusiastically tweet out a piece of fan fiction handpicked by the crew from his own personal Twitter account. Cool.
Okay, Stevie, please tell us about our first fictional work.
This first piece of fanfic is from author Mythical Ross, and it's called Puppy, which sure does sound wholesome and cute.
Okay, good.
Link, why don't you start this one?
Okay, it's quite a stack here. Puppy. Link was being an ass and he knew it. But he thought Rhett would probably understand. Link just couldn't concentrate when he knew there was a sink full of dirty dishes.
When Link was satisfied with the state of the kitchen, he made his way to the basement. He found Rhett exactly where he'd find him, in his crate under the workbench.
In his crate. As soon as Rhett heard him coming, he hopped up onto all fours and barked excitedly. "Hey!" Link shouted over the racket. "No barking!"
Rhett sat back on his heels and put his mitted hands up against the bars of the crate, wiggling happily.
Mitted hands?
Mitted hands is what it says.
Wiggling happily?
I was wiggling.
Link bent down beside the crate and grinned in at his enormous puppy. Rhett's tongue poked out the bottom of his dog-shaped hood and gave Link's finger a quick lick. "Oh, who's my good boy?" Link cooed. Somebody wrote this?
Yeah.
And his name is Ross.
And this is the first one?
It's just one finger so far. We're good.
Rhett got back up on all fours and wagged his tail. A black silicone bag. I'm not even looking at his card because I don't want to know what's going on. A black silicone that he could wag just by contracting his muscles. Oh, Lord.
Rhett was completely naked apart from his collar. And the shock collar. And his black deprivation mitts. Is Weddy still hungry? Link said in his best baby talk voice. I have a tweet for you, he said. Opening the fly of his jeans and stepping up to the crate. Now, this is the start of this?
Yeah. Puppy is it? What's it called? It's called Puppy.
Oh, God.
I think I'm the puppy.
You have the tail.
Rhett bounced excitedly against the bars, knocking his head on the top and let out a loud bark. The shock collar kicked in, sending a bolt of electricity through his body, and he almost toppled over.
Got off easy on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Ironically, that may be the next line. Let's get you out of there, Link said. He unlatched the door of the cage and crossed the room to sit down in an armchair. Link patted his lap to encourage Rhett over and pointed at his jeans.
Rhett wasted no time in licking it all over with his whole tongue. Rhett's random, frantic licking was almost too much for Link.
That's enough, boy, Link told him. Without looking at Rhett, Link stretched out his leg meaningfully. Unable to hold back a grin. I'm actually lost at this point.
Rhett approached Link's leg tentatively and gave it a suspicious sniff before flinging his leg over Link's shin. He wrapped his arms around Link's legs and started rubbing against the rough denim of his jeans.
Let's put this one to bed. Rhett practically howled, activating the shock collar again. The shock knocked him back onto the floor, but he didn't seem to care. He lay on his back, panting happily, with his front paws resting on his chest. Gosh, it's over!
Before we hear another tantalizing piece of fan fiction, we want to remind you can check out the Mythical Kitchen channel today to see Mythical Chef Josh make a super expensive fancy-fied version of a Dunkin' Boston cream donut.
And if I were you, I would click over right now
do
and
it.
start watching that. But we do have another fan fiction story. Stevie, what is it?
Okay, for this next one, there is a fan fiction subgenre called impreg that revolves around cis male characters who can, in this alternate universe, become pregnant.
Oh,
Okay.
This story's called
wonder if that'll come into
Positive
play. It's
from
called
the
what?
author- Positive.
Positive.
From the author Dip_the_Pip.
Dip the pit.
And Link, you were so good at starting the last one. Why don't you take this one as well?
I'm 1 point ahead because I had one more card, but we're told that it evens out. The waiting room is quiet. Rhett squeezed Link's hand, and Link brought their hands to his lips, kissing Rhett's knuckles softly.
Getting right into it, huh?
For the record, never kissed his knuckles.
Will you relax? Link whispers. I really don't think I can, darling. Rhett mumbled. It might finally be happening.
Soon the results came back that Link carried the gene. Their doctor prescribed him a medication to assist with his fertility, and Rhett chucked their box of condoms in the closet the moment they got home. They tried for weeks. A new surge of energy between them.
I remember those weeks.
I've drunk a surge before.
They always wanted a family, and now they get to accomplish that all by themselves. They practically turn back into their teenage selves, unable to get enough of each other and like rabbits.
Wow. When Link does dishes in the kitchen. Why am I always doing dishes in all these? I mean, a man gotta keep everything clean.
You like to do dishes.
I do like to do dishes.
Right.
When Link does dishes in the kitchen, Rhett fits up behind him and him while he scrubs the pots and pans from the previous night's dinner. Me while I wash the pots.
Rhett is brought out of his mind when their pregnancy is confirmed. Elated, they're barely inside the house when Rhett pushes Link up against the door, attacking his lips roughly, nipping and sucking at the plumpness.
Don't nip on my lips because of the herpes.
I think herpes is the least of our worries at this point.
Yeah.
One of us, I'm not sure who, is having a baby.
Who's having the baby?
Right, I haven't been following along too closely. Sucking at the plumpness as he tugs at their clothes.
Oh, thank goodness. My last card. If I don't read it, I lose all my points.
Yeah, that's right.
Rhett lets his thumbs rub over Link's still, flat stomach. Gonna be so beautiful to watch you grow.
Oh, you're the one who's pregnant.
Link whimpers and wraps his legs around Rhett's waist once they manage to get their pants off and kicked away somewhere across the house.
So I see how we celebrate.
We're wrestling.
Let me just say, I've been married for 19 years, and that's just not how relationships work.
Is it tough going over there?
Oh, no. I'm gonna have to dissociate.
Hey.
It's not me reading this.
Make Stevie read it.
I don't want to. This is only round 2.
Make her read it, man. You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
They both moan. Rhett's filled with the pleasure. I can't do it, Stevie. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm out.
Wait, Link can steal the points. He can steal the points, Link. Steal those points, Link.
Well, I haven't read this.
Why don't you?
I don't want these points.
They both moan. Rhett's filled with the pleasure of being buried deep in his pregnant husband.
That was too
end.
easy for you.
Last but not least, we have Breaking the Seal from author Link's Lips Sink Ships.
Okay,
And this one's all about sharing, but I hope that I don't have to share these lines with you. Please
starts?
begin. Link, it's you again.
Link pounded down the steps from the bedroom loudly, making a beeline for the kitchen. Hey, I didn't know you were back, he called to Rhett.
I'm gonna get through this one, no problem. Right here. You coming to watch the game with me? Link shook his head. Nah, just getting a snack and then going back to our room to study.
Link opened the cabinet. His peanut butter was on the second shelf. Link felt his blood run cold. He knew he'd left it on the bottom shelf. Hey, Rhett, what kind of sandwich is that? Link's heart quickened. Oh no. Oh no.
Rhett turned around, taking another bite of his sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly, Rhett confessed. I used like 2 damn spoonfuls of your peanut butter. What the hell is your problem?
Ooh, potty mouth.
I'm mad.
Link looked right in Rhett's eyes. Rhett had crossed a line. I stuck my in that peanut butter. He hissed.
What?
I stuck my in that peanut butter. I kind of like this one.
You did what?
Okay. Hope my kids aren't watching. The peanut butter. I used it as lube. I got my jollies off with the creamy goodness inside. How many more ways do you want me to say this? Link shrieked, thankful no one else was home to hear.
In Link's defense, he loved peanut butter.
Yeah, but that's an added dimension.
Does it actually feel good? Rhett quirked an eyebrow. Does it actually feel good?
Yeah, yeah. Especially a new jar, because you can really dip in there and break the seal, you know? But it all feels good. Way creamier than lotion. And this is messing up something for me that I really enjoy.
Yeah, well, I'm the one eating the sandwich. Think about what I'm feeling.
Way creamier than lotion, and it doesn't soak in, so it helps lube you up nice for a real long time if you need.
Now, can I just interject and say, I've never tried this, but I just don't think this scientifically what you've described there is sound.
Any way you look at this, it's very suspicious.
Show me. Show me how it feels. If you say it's that good, I want to try it.
Like, demonstrate it? Drawers down and all that?
The tone has shifted.
Draws down and all that?
Yeah. You for the new jar of peanut butter. Break the seal and all that. I'll use this one.
Well, there goes our Peter Pan sponsorship. Try it on your own time, Link squeaked. Hey, good for me.
Rhett pressed his against the swirl of the fresh peanut butter, guiding it into the jar and moaning as he went deeper, not stopping until he felt himself hit the bottom of the jar.
Rhett stroked the jar in and out a few times, peanut butter making a filthy, squelching sound. Then he pulled out, slick with the substance.
Rhett didn't seem to mind sticking his in the peanut butter jar where Link had been before. They'd shared first girlfriends and first kisses, so why was a jar of peanut butter any different?
It's a lot different.
It wasn't. I'm okay with this. I've grown comfortable with it. I might try it.
Shut up, man. Rhett wasn't holding back, wrist working, and eventually he let himself he let himself lick his fingers too. Oh, God.
Oh, last card for me. Then, to Link's surprise, Rhett slipped to his knees on the floor, crawling across the ground until he was in front of Link. Can I taste it? Off of you?
Why does this have to exist?
Somebody's got to do it.
Why can't we just be friends? Why can't we have a friendship story?
Two guys just eating peanut butter together.
Yeah, I mean, like with spoons.
That sounds fun, right?
I just don't.
I mean, yeah, just write that.
Were they doing this? Was this a peanut butter induced dream? Didn't matter. Link was enjoying every second of what they were doing, regardless. But if you want to hear Stevie reading all of this, she's going to do that on her personal Instagram.
Okay, so I lost. So look at my Twitter today and enjoy the responses from people who didn't watch this episode.
This is the first time I've ever really wanted to win. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell. And I gotta go tell my kids not to watch this episode.
Okay, don't forget to check out today's Mythical Kitchen video. I don't think, is there peanut butter involved? No, there's not. Okay.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Rhett.
I'm Link.
Well, I'm Arsha cosplaying Rhett.
I'm Ashish, cosplaying Link.
We're at Delhi Comic Con, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Nice
Delhi
beard.
Comic-Con. Click the top link to watch us watch wholesome puppy videos and good mythical
Just to
more.
cleanse
Thank
us.
you.
And find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is gonna land.
This seems very much your wheelhouse. Like, you should be teaching me about some of this.
Okay, what does that mean?
This is what it means.
I'm so excited to wear this!